When I told folks in the United States that I was going to fly AirAsia, they looked at me as if I had a death wish. At the same time, AirAsia was voted world's best low-cost carrier. So why the discrepancy? Let's find out on a Thai AirAsia flight from Krabi to Chang Mai. The day of my flight, I was relaxing on Koh Pho Da and took a long tail back to Ao Nang and then a cab onto the airport. Check-in was quite a mess with only 2 desks. However, I'd printed out my boarding pass, so I was able to skip the line and just go straight to drop my bag off. After security, the terminal is quite crowded and chaotic. Both Thai Lion Air and AirAsia had flights to Bangkok boarding simultaneously next to each other. Thai Lion Air enjoyed the jet bridge, while folks on AirAsia walked out on foot. Nok Air also came to the party, and I really am jealous of the livery. Boarding time came and went, with the agents changing the gate and calling a host of folks' names as best they could, though struggling with international pronunciations. Our inbound plane landed 5 minutes before boarding was supposed to close, but no announcement was made about any delay. I walked out to the A320-200. The seats were surprisingly padded for a low-cost carrier, and color-coded in red for premium seats. My biggest observation was the legroom. It technically existed. That's about all I can say. The crew really emphasized the ban on portable electronic devices during takeoff and landing, and so for once I didn't record. The pilot, though, was a bit aggressive on the stick. The in-flight magazine was in both Thai and English. As much as I swore I'd never show credit cards, I have to recommend the AirAsia credit card. I mean, look, you can go to Stni. Like most low-cost carriers, nothing is free on AirAsia. Meals were handed out to those who had pre-booked, but required a boarding pass confirmation. The in-flight menu was surprisingly large, and prices actually not exorbitant, at least in terms of Western standards. There were some odd items in the duty-free catalog, like a plain USB or umbrella. I totally forgot that I was one of the people who had pre-booked a meal, specifically a chicken Penang curry and omelette. The sauce was a little watery, but it was pretty good. It was all dark meat chicken with a good amount of lemongrass flavor, though it could have been more spicy. The omelette, however, was pretty bland. But hey, for about 100 baht, it was a pretty nice little snack, and I ate all of it. Our flight route was rather odd, and instead of flying directly from Krabi to Chiang Mai, we first flew over Bangkok before swinging west. On landing, the pilot also braked pretty hard. We deplaned by stairs, where buses were waiting to take us to the terminal. From there, it was a quick cab ride to downtown Chiang Mai, and I was browsing the night market in no time. So AirAsia. I'd have to put it in the bottom barrel of low-cost carriers, similar to Ryanair or Spirit Airlines. It got me from point A to point B. It even pleasantly surprised me in several ways. But I don't see myself being able to comfortably sit in that seat for more than 2 hours. Given the length of some of the AirAsia routes, and the new AirAsia X routes to Hawaii and someday to the continental United States, I don't think I'll be flying them on long-haul flights. I think some of the hate of AirAsia comes from their safety record, and there have been a host of tragedies and near misses. Part of the complexity, though, is that AirAsia isn't a single airline, but rather a group of different airlines. Of these, Thai AirAsia hasn't had any significant accidents. So yeah, I'd be happy to fly Thai AirAsia or AirAsia in general on relatively short-haul flights. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.